Hi guys, good morning. Like literally morning. Whoa, I have my work coffee cup. I'm letting my dogs go to the bathroom. And today is a big day because Morgan spent the night and I'm taking her to get her wisdom teeth out. I love being a dad. Whoa, you can't zoom on face fronting? What in the world is this?
Do you want to see my wisdom teeth?
Ew, no. Well, they're gonna be gone in like an hour. Hi. So we made it to the oral surgeon. She's about to go under and get pretty loopy while I'm about to maybe hit up Chick-fil-A breakfast because I've never left the house this early and it closes at 10:30. Okay.
The one day I can't eat, you scam artist. I'm expecting a full review.
So I just dropped off Morgan. She was like getting laughing gas as I was leaving and she was starting to like be a little loopy. Goodbye and good luck.
You have 1 hour to get as much Chick-fil-A as you possibly can.
All right,
and when you come back, I'm gonna be a supermodel.
But I've already got like the gauze paper for her, an ice pack, and instructions on like what she can eat. I got my wisdom teeth taken out like, I don't know, probably like when I was 21, so a long time ago. So right now I'm heading to Chick-fil-A breakfast because Morgan has literally been hyping their breakfast for like 3 months. Every day she's like, we gotta go to Chick-fil-A breakfast, but we look at the clock and it's over, so I'll see you there. All right, we're pulling up to view the breakfast menu. Wait, okay, yeah, I do have my wallet. I started to think, what if I don't have my wallet?
It's a beautiful day at Chick-fil-A. My name is Kat. How may I serve you today?
Could I get chicken hash brown scramble burrito?
Chicken wants a burrito, yeah, burrito. And anything else for you today?
Yeah, do you do just a side of the hash browns?
Alrighty, today your total comes out to $607. We'll be more than happy to serve you at the window.
Perfect, thank you.
Have a beautiful day.
And while we're eating breakfast, I figured that I would do some of like the assumptions I posted last night. Like, do you guys want to see any of the assumptions? While we're waiting in this drive-thru, I guess we'll start a little bit. The first one, I actually like see a lot in like comments on my YouTube videos. It says just like plain and simple, you're a woman. And I think a lot of people, because I'm like extravagantly flamboyant, assume that I'm trans or that I'm going to transition. And like, just because I like wearing wigs does not mean that I'm trans.
Being trans doesn't mean that you have to be this extremely feminine being. It just simply means you're female, you're a girl, and you transitioned into that. So if you feel like you're a gay male and you have a lot of femininity in your personality and just the way that you are, maybe that's just you.
There's nothing wrong with being trans, but me personally, I'm just a gay guy who is flamboyant, but very much so enjoys just being a gay man. Diarrhea lots. I would say no. Oh, this one says, you always knew you were gay but went out with a ton of girls. I genuinely didn't always know that I was gay, and I don't know if that's just because I never had somebody to look at who was gay, and I didn't watch a lot of TV as a kid, so like I didn't identify with any gay characters on TV either. Really, the first thing that like sparked my interest, oddly enough, was like the underwear section in the Sunday ads, like JCPenney's. I'd like oddly be turned on, but I was just like, oh no, that's like crazy. And then it wasn't until college that I like started like thinking, oh, maybe this is a reality. And then when I moved to California was the first time that I kissed a guy and was like, oh, confirmed. So during high school, I did try dating a lot of girls, but I never wanted to like do anything like further than kissing. When it got to their like downstairs area, I was never intrigued, which did like weird me out a little bit. And some of my friends would be like, don't you, and I'm just like, and then I didn't come out to my parents until like 23 because I was so scared, even though I knew that they were going to be very accepting. You've never gotten an eyebrow wax. Half the people are like, your eyebrows are disgusting, you need to get them fixed, they bother me, they're a distraction. And I understand that because when I watch people with crazy eyebrows, it also distracts me. But then a lot of other people are like, don't start because then you'll never stop and your eyebrows are fine. And sometimes I realize that they do get bushy. Like my mom's always even like, just brush them a little bit or whatever. So waxing, I don't know about. James tweaked them once or tweezed them once, and I did like how that looked, so maybe I'll get into it. But me personally, I like can't differentiate a good brow from a bad brow. I just know if they're like offensively large, I'm like, ah. This one says, you've never worked a day in your life. And I actually hate this for multiple reasons because A, I've been working since I was 15 years old. Wait, hold on.
Can you give me the chicken burrito and the hash brown?
Yeah.
Okay, that's gonna be $607.
Thank you very much.
There you are.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Okay, so what I was saying is from the age of 15, I had a job. I waited tables for the longest time. And then now on YouTube, it's like, it bothers me when people think YouTube isn't a job. I'm trying to find good lighting and it's like not working. Okay, that's better. So this one says that you and your sister argue all the time. And I got this combined with Morgan's my favorite sibling a lot. First of all, I don't think Morgan and I have really gotten in one fight since she's lived in LA, which is about a year now. So no, we don't argue a lot. And then on saying that my sister's my favorite sibling, Morgan and I are actually like pretty far apart. Like I was already in college by the time she was like entering middle school. Growing up, we weren't like super close. It wasn't until actually more recently that we became close. And my brother's just not an on-camera personality. Neither of them are my favorite. Like I talk to my brother a lot. He's just like not in this world necessarily. I also got a lot of people saying just like flat out, you're a bottom. And there were a few that said I'm a top too. So hi, thanks. But there's like a negative connotation with being a bottom, and I'm sorry, my parents or my family does not want to hear this, but I honestly don't understand why most people, if you're a gay man or in a relation, I don't know, maybe I don't know your relationship status, but you should be experimental.
If you massage the prostate or the male G-spot, you can really have a whopper of an orgasm.
So yes, I'm more frequently one thing than the other, but I wouldn't say, like, I'm gonna think on that. All right, I'm going to get into my Chick-fil-A. I got Chick-fil-A sauce because obviously that's like the main reason I love Chick-fil-A. Like their food is good, but their Chick-fil-A sauce is like everything and more. Oh, this burrito's like pretty thick, pretty nice. Oh my gosh. Look, they're like hash brown nuggets. Hi. Oh my gosh, they're so good. And they're so fresh, they're like very hot. I'm perfectly perfect. Let me get into Mr. Burrito. Ooh. Wow. It is very delicious. It's like the fried chicken nuggets inside of the burrito, which is like honestly everything anyone could ask for. This next person is saying you use Shane for your videos even though you know it's not okay. First of all, I get this so much, just that like I'm using Shane or like I'm exploiting Shane or like whatever. What I want to say is like Shane is the person that A, encouraged me to start making YouTube videos, and B, a lot of the time Shane makes my thumbnails. Shane likes making thumbnails, and after I'm like done with a video, he'll like creatively want to help. He's most of the time putting himself in there when he wouldn't have been before, because I'll always like make a draft of it or whatever. My channel personally is more about my life, and Shane's a huge part of my life. Honestly, if I didn't put him in videos, that would be weird because like I film my life and he's like somebody that I'm with all day, every day. No, that's not the tea, sis. Wow, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get the Chick-fil-A sauce on top of this. Okay. It is really good. It's really, really good. This person says that I had the time of my life at Clever while producing and hosting. And that is very true. I think the beginning of everything happened for me at Clever. I loved the girls that I worked with. I hated the higher ups and the management there. I hated that aspect of the job, but the job itself was so fun, and it was like going and playing with your friends every single day, talking about things that you love to talk about. And I really do think that like one day I'm gonna get back to, my battery died, but essentially I was just saying that I do one day want to get back to talk. I love doing YouTube. I love what I'm doing right now, but I think like when Shane and I have kids and I want more of like a structured life, I will try to get back into like some sort of talk show. The next person says, and I got this quite frequently, that I'm jealous of Shane's success. And this is another thing that I don't understand, because if you're in a healthy relationship, you genuinely want the best for the other person. I think both of us genuinely want the other to succeed. And I don't understand people who wouldn't want that for their partner, because when one of you succeeds, you're both succeeding. And especially if you're like planning to build a life together, a win for one person's a win for the other person. I'm so grateful for everything that Shane does for me, and I think he's grateful for what I do for him as well, and we both bring something a little different to the table. So that is very, very false. Wait, I think Morgan might be done. Hello?
Hi, Morgan's all done, so if you want to head out over here, or up.
I'll come that way now.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay, see you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh my god. Morgan's already finished. Let me see. This burrito is so good. I'm not really ready to stop eating. This next person says that he thinks that I wanted to expose my own nudes. That also could not be further from the truth. If you remember anything about the time when my nudes did get leaked, god damn. My point is that is very false. The pictures that got leaked were also for Shane, not for like the world to see. If I wanted the world to see like my nudes, I would have posed a lot differently. Quite honestly, they just would have been very different. So no. Another one that a lot of people said is that we're secretly engaged or something. Also not true. And we do both want to have kids. I don't know when realistically that will happen, but for sure. I probably want 2, because I would want one to have a sibling. 3 if we're going crazy, but that sounds like a lot. a lot of work. This person says that you still practice the law of attraction or visualization, and that is very correct. Previous to me having any sort of success, like my biggest, oh, that's so rude. Meditation, visualization, and the law of attraction was huge for me. I even hung the 4 agreements on my wall, and I honestly think that always helped me get to the next place that I wanted to be, because it was at the forefront of my mind. Oh, this person says you and Shane fart around the house casually, and that's true. I don't think you could have a successful relationship not being able to do that. I don't know. I just like, I think it would be very hard, and I get if you're like a woman and you're like, oh, I don't poop or something, but for us, we're 2 guys, and it's just like, I'm never like less attracted to him because he's farting around the house. I can see Morgan right now. I'm like outside of the oral surgeon's office, and she's literally in a wheelchair.
Oh my god, I wanted to. Oh, fine. I know, right?
The bitch stole my teeth. I'm gonna call the police. She stole, oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so Morgan was bleeding so much. I like panicked and called the surgeon back and was like, is this normal? And she was like, you just gotta tell her to shut up and hold on to the gauze. So I took her back home because she was bleeding so much, but I had to pick up her prescriptions. You wanted to be a cheerleader when you were younger, and the answer is yes. If I would have been a girl, born a girl, I would have been a varsity cheerleader for sure. I just did gymnastics instead because it was like more socially acceptable than being like a male cheerleader, which at my school, I don't even think there were male cheerleaders. Another one that it just bothers me a lot is that you're using Shane's money to get more Gucci bags, and like, that just couldn't be further from the truth. I think a lot of people forget that I'm also working and I'm also making my own money. Like, if you're watching my channel, you'll see that I have a lot of videos, which like, YouTube's my job. Do people just think I have like one of Shane's debit cards? Because the answer is no. I make and spend my own money. You sometimes blot a napkin over the greasy pizza, and that is 100% accurate every single time. I just like can't fathom putting, like, I want to eat bad, but like my body's telling me like, oh, that will make it a little bit healthier, which in reality it's probably not even that much better for you. But every single time I get a paper towel, blot all of the grease, and then move on with my life. So that's correct. You're gonna be the one to propose to Shane. I honestly can't ever see him wearing a ring, so I think it would be more realistic that he'll propose than I will. Shane is just very not materialistic, and I wouldn't say like I thrive off of materialism things. I know you're probably like, liar, but whatever, I know who I am at my core. With that being said, I will like a wedding ring, whereas Shane, I don't even think, even if I got him a diamond pig ring that was beautiful and whatever, I don't think he's gonna be the type that wants to wear a ring. I'm fine even if he just gets like my name or initial tattooed on his left ring finger or something.